Thank you, David. Now, at this time, I'd like for Gregg Shotwell to please come to the podium. And Gregg is a retired UAW member and a soldier of solidarity who worked for General Motors for 30 years. And he will read his poem, "The World is in Their Care," which he dedicated to Jerry. Welcome, Gregg.
This poem will be available after the session to anyone who wants it. Take all the copies you want for any donation, and all donations will go to Labor for Single Payer in honor of Jerry. I asked Partisan Press to design this so it was small and light enough to fit into a greeting card envelope. So you might imagine donating what you might pay for a greeting card that you could send to your friends on Labor Day, if a greeting card company would actually make a card like that. I just want to say briefly about Jerry. He was always there for me. His time, his attention, his regard. And when I finished talking with Jerry, I felt stronger, I felt better, I felt smarter than I am. And I wasn't special. That's what Jerry did for everybody. That's how Jerry treated all workers. This poem is dedicated to Jerry Tucker, who has dedicated his life to workers because the struggle never ends. Bless the laborers who rise before dawn. Bless the short-order cook who greets them. Bless the carpenter, the roofer, the wireman. We are distraught and homeless without them. Bless the fitter of pipes, the maker of barrels, the sweeper of chimneys. Bless the iron worker, the steeplejack, those builders of bridges whose reach exceeds our grasp. Bless the maker of tools to whom all workers are grateful. Bless the tinsmith's pandemonic racket, the painter's tinctured grin, the fire in the heart of the mason. Bless the reverence of the logger who hears the tree fall deep in the forest of our collective memory. Bless the flame in the eye of the welder. Bless the high-beam trance of the long-haul trucker and the stevedore without whom the goods would never arrive. Bless the ambulance driver who never panics. Bless the garrulous cabbie who knows the score and beats the light. Bless the midwife, the tutor, the subway busker who honors our transitions. Bless the florist in times of romance and gratitude and death. Bless the veterinarian who rescued the animal you loved, honored, and respected. Bless the nurse who volunteers for overtime in intensive care. Bless the operator who answered the suicide hotline and listened with compassion and regard. Bless the fingers and hands, arms and shoulders, back and buttocks, legs and ankles and feet of the masseuse. Bless the patience of the orderly, walking arm in arm with the victim of Alzheimer's, who wanders an endless maze of unfamiliar halls where doors lack handles and windows without views reflect faces without names. Bless the daycare worker who protects and nurtures children and deserves higher wages than the president. Bless the teacher who discovers you are brilliant. Bless the coach who sees potential where none existed before. Bless the children making toys in China for the children of America. Bless the migrants who labor in fields without citizenship or protection from pesticides and predatory contractors. Bless assembly line workers shackled with repetitive trauma and management's totalitarian mantra. Bless the union organizer, Clito Nino, shot and killed in Cuautitlán, Mexico, January 8, 1990, by pistoleros, hired by Ford Motor Company to crush the union. Bless the organizer again and again, because the struggle never ends. Bless the librarian who finds the book I was always looking for. Bless the attorney who defends the poor on principle pro bono and goes home to an empty house. Bless the pastor who kneels at the crossroad of struggle and flight. Bless the reporter who questions authority, gets the facts straight, the quote true, and the bullshit nailed. Bless the cutters and weavers and sewers of clothes. We are threadbare and cold without them. Bless the secretaries who take no shit and are fired and called bitch. We need more of them. Bless the laundress who vanishes stains and restores esteem to our wear and tear. Bless the feet of the cashier, the soles of the letter carrier, the toes on the shoulder of the gravedigger's shovel. Bless the firefighter's widow, the miner's sorrow, the sailor's course. Bless the discarded people who collect bottles and cans. Bless the janitor, the trash hauler, the sleep-deprived snowplower clearing away. Bless the grace of the waitress in the face of our hunger and fear of aloneness in the hour of our need. Bless the baker who prepares our daily bread while we sleep. Bless the veteran of foreign wars who marches for peace, who sleeps in the mission, who weeps in the shadows of unknown soldiers he never forgets. Bless all who repair, restore, and refurbish. Bless the gleaners, the gardeners, the children of farmers, selling apples and pears in the open-air market. Bless all who labor and those whom they love. Shelter and protect them now and forever. The world is in their care.